Okay, so today we're going to look at a couple of technical exercises. One is going to be a scale, so this is going to be your first scale, and the other one is going to be something to make your fingers nice and strong. So we are going to start with the one to make your fingers nice and strong, and this one is called hanging from a bar. So let's do them hands separately first, but then we're going to put it together. So let's start with your right hand. This is the one at the top of the piano, and we are in your C position. Okay. So once you find your C position, make sure your fingers are nice and curved. So for this one, we are going to be starting by playing our G with your number 5 finger, your little finger, and we want to hold it down, okay? And we want to make sure we leave it down for a while, okay? After we play our G, we are going to use our thumb, our number 1 finger, to play over the top of it. Okay? And we're going to play our C with our number 1 3 times. Okay? So we'll play our G, hold it down, and then play our C while we're still holding our G. So it should sound like this. We play our G, and then we play C, 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 and then both come up together. Okay? And then we do it again. So we've got G, C, 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 up. G, C, 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 up. Okay? And we're going to do that 3 times. Okay? Our left hand is going to do the same thing. Okay? With our number 1 finger, your thumb, okay? We are going to start with our G, and your number 5, your little finger, is going to be playing your C. So again, the same thing. Okay? We'll start with our G and hold it down, and C, 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 up. Okay? G, C, 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 up. Again, we're going to do it 3 times. Okay? So if we put that together, we play both our G's together, and we hold them down, and we play our C's over the top. So we've got G, C, 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 up. G, C, 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 up. One more time. G, C, 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 up. Okay? So that's the first one. Now to add to that for the next step, we're going to do something very similar. Okay, we're still going to be holding our G down with your number 5 in your right and your number 1 in your left. But instead of playing C, we're going to move up to D. Okay? So in your right hand, okay, hold down your G, and then with your number 2 finger, play your D. So G, D, 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 G, D, 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 G, D, 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 up. Okay, the left hand is the same. G, D, 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 G, D, 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 G, D, 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 up. Okay, so together. Okay, so each of these we're doing 3 times. Now we're going to keep going, and we're going to do the same thing, okay, with your number 5 on your G, but this time we're going to be playing it with an E in the middle. Okay, same thing, both hands, holding your G down, but playing with an E. So G, E, 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 G, E, 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 G, E, 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 up. Okay, and our final one, maybe you've guessed it, is we're going to hold down our G and play our F. So we've gone through all of our fingers, but now to finish, we're going to go back to our C, okay, and do that one more time. Okay. C, C, C. And last time, hold it down. Okay. So for this one, it's going to make your fingers nice and strong. Always remember with your right hand to hold down your number 5 finger, and in your left hand, you're holding down your number 1 or your thumb. So if we get it all together, this is what it will sound like. So we've got G, G, C, C, C. Moving on to our D, 3 times. Now our E, and our F, exercise that will make your fingers nice and strong, okay? And it's called hanging from the bar. Okay, so see how you go with that one? And the better you get, the faster you can go as well. Now, the other thing we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at our first scale, okay? And for this one, we're going to start with what we call our C major scale. Okay? So this one, we haven't done any scales yet, so this is the normal first one that we do. Okay, so we're going to start with your right hand, and we are going to go for 8 notes. Okay, so we're going to start at our middle C, this one here, and we're going to finish at the next C up on the piano. Okay, so if we count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, but we only have 5 fingers, so we need to do some finger changes in this one. Okay. So we're going to start with your normal C position. Make sure your fingers are nice and curved. And we're going to start by playing C, D, and E with fingers 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So we have C, D, E. Okay? Now what you want to do is you lift up your hand a little bit and you swing your thumb underneath to go onto your F, and your fingers come over the top. So that now we can keep on going. We've got F, G, A, B, C. Okay, so let me show you one more time. C, D, E. Thumb goes underneath, and make sure you come down on the tip of your thumb. F. And we're underneath. So we can practice putting our thumb underneath and doing a little bit of a swing. Okay. Okay. Make sure you try and keep your hand nice and flat as well, so we're not going up or down. Okay. Now we're at the top, we have to go back down. Okay? So we're already in position, starting with our top C, and we walk down. So we've got C, B, A, G, F. Now we need 3 more fingers. So this time we're going to take our 3rd finger and put it over the top like that. Okay? So on the piano, this one comes over the top and comes onto the E, and the rest of our hand comes under and follows it. So coming down again, your 3rd finger comes over onto your E. So when we put that all together, we go up to our C, remember to going underneath, and then we come back down again, going over the top. This is what we get. Keep your fingers nice and curved and your hand nice and flat. You should be able to put a coin on the back of your hand and it shouldn't fall off. Now we want to do the same with your left hand, okay? Starting in your C position, okay? And this time, when we get up to our thumb, we are going to go over the top with our 3rd finger onto your A, so we are in the new position. Okay, so we start C, D, E, F, G. Comes over the top, and we get to the top, and then we go back down again. Now this time, when we get to our 3rd finger, we have to go back underneath, so otherwise we are going to run out of fingers. Okay. So let's have a go one more time with the left hand. Okay. After we play our G, we go over the top with a 3rd finger on our A. And then coming back down, after we play that A, we go underneath with our thumb onto our G. Okay. So again, your fingers are nice and curved and your hand nice and flat. Okay. And make sure you really push down hard on the keys so that we can hear them all. And don't go too fast. We want to keep it just like you're walking along nice and steady. Okay? So that's your C major scale. That's your first scale. Okay? So see how you go with that. These are your 2 new technical exercises for this.